Hello there, I'm Knight Jonil. Welcome back to another episode of GreedFall. I am on my way to go to Constantine with who's your name again? Petrus. Yes, with Petrus. Here I am. I brung you a Telemay Ambassador. Something like that. Anyway, bad news.
Come closer and tell me what brings you.
What the heck is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with him? Report the encounters with the governors.
I have been to the neighboring cities, as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing, and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be the result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats But I should let you finish, my daughter.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they are unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Teleme hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always.
Good.
That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place.
Literally,
The
yes.
bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Teleme and their inquisitors.
The same thing.
We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot
Perhaps.
of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on her investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my daughter.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father.
Okay.
I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us.
Heh.
But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I will. No.
I'm going to leave now.
Nothing.
Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
This is also very interesting. So who should I... What really should I go with? Talk to Kurt about the Ghost Regiment. So I can now do his quest. Speak to Kurt.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
I see.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything.
So you want me to
I need
come
the
along?
help of my best student.
Heh. Accepted and take care of it now.
How can
All
I
right.
refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Let's go. Alright, so Petrus, you stay behind a little bit. And Kurt, come with me. Go to the Ghost Regiment camp with Kurt. Is it in this town or New Serene? Or is it somewhere else? I do not have it. I have no idea. I need to travel, of course. Alright, I'll go there. Lickety split. It's right over here. Who would have known? An unexplored area I haven't been to before. Shh. There are some... A deer! Oh! I wasn't expecting that. It's not the deer that I'm interested in, it's the beavers that are right next to the deer. So yeah. Those are the beavers. Yeah, I see them. Is there any reason why I should go there? Oh, there's a camp area. Okay, I'll go there. Hey, wait a moment. Iron ore. You cannot escape from me. No way, no how. Alright. Things on the tree. Pine resin. Thing in here. Yeah, where can I... Oh, there's an opening over there. Of course. Wow. This is a very nice camp. Let me tell you. Very, very nice camp. Anywho, I see a lot of chickens, which I call turkeys. Oh. This is really hidden, let me just tell you that, Kurt. And guarded by a lot of beavers. And werewolves. Whatever the hell they are. Run away! Whatever you say. Okay, I might run my mouth, so I am gonna go to the checkpoint. I'm gonna open this. No questions, okay? Whoa. Well, that is not very friendly. That's not friendly training at all.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other.
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
Too bad.
My name is Desade.
Watch your
I'm the
tongue.
legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaesrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway,
Good.
Knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Everything. Asking about the camp's purpose.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
I see. Find out about the site's organization.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Wait, what? Was he... Never mind. Stupid question. Okay, ask about the training received here.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic.
Really?
But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Discuss Rainer's death.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore.
Good.
The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
A maneuver?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
It's fine.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
So yeah, this brigade or whatever the hell it is, a company, is like Delta in the army or special forces in the army, something like that. Very secretive. So yeah, elite and secretive. I get it.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Madam?
Asking about his squadron.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
Well, this training is a little bit too rough. I already hear 2 men, 4 men, 6 men punching themselves in the face. I mean, punching each other of the men in the face. That's what I meant.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now, these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
Alright.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
Mention Rainer's case.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
That's true. They're extremely secretive about it. Maybe they're just testing things. Speak to Lieutenant Instructor.
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
The way they say lieutenant is very different. Lieutenant, lieutenant, or something like that. And I always call them lieutenants. I don't know if it's an old saying to say lieutenants, but anyways. Ask for details about her squadron.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
Like sneaking?
I teach them how to blend into the background,
right.
understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
Like spies.
That's strange.
Right?
These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
That's true. I do it myself sometimes. So find about the training.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
Yeah.
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
That's true. Every time I see discipline, it's exactly what Kurt said. Just following orders blindly and whatever. Okay, ask her how she got here.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Okay, care to tell me a bit more about it? Try to corrupt her to obtain information about Raynor. I could. 75% chance. Here we go.
Don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raynor, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry, haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Cool. Okay, question the instructors. Dunzo. And I have 2 recruits to question. I'm going through these ones first because, well, they're not the ones I'm looking for. But here I go anyways.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
Discuss his training with him.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
What do you mean?
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Don't hide anything.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
Don't hide anymore. I know. You can be honest with me. Asking about his squadron.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
A little bit too much. Discuss accidents during maneuvers.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
Right.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
Really?
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible.
Oh, you
If you don't
suck
mind,
at
I'd
lying.
like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well.
Right.
Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
You were not helpful at all.
Scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies.
Yeah, it's too much. It's inhumane.
Soldier! Captain! At ease, soldier.
Discuss his trainings with him.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really?
Really?
Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No.
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
Why? What?
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Why not? You can't complain. Is that like literally you can't? Like they're monitoring you to if you leak information, you. Maybe that's what happened to Raynor. These soldiers are afraid of something, and it must be information leaking from this squadron. If information leaks, then I think that's what happened to Raynor. Ask him about his squadron.
You're very united in this squadron. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister.
Marriage?
Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no. Not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
The name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
That's true. They're afraid of the instructors because of something. Maybe these instructors are monitoring them in case they say too much, like I've said like 2 minutes ago. Something is going on here, and I aim to find out. Anywho.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
At your orders? You said it yourself. You said it yourself. So we can ask anything and you will answer, right? You better answer. Ask how the training is going.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
Oh. I see. Discuss his squadron's comrades. You know, you should have picked your own motto instead of picking a company's motto. That's just so ghetto. That's so ghetto, man.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Oh.
Absolutely not, Captain.
They're watching.
We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Really? I really much doubt that. Asking about Raynor.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Sure.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain.
Sure.
Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sure.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, madam.
I'm
Captain.
getting so many...
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink. Okay, so the most helpful of them all was the guy over here, which he was very very secretive, very vague. Yeah, that's the word. Vague, but very useful.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Captain Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Everything. Discuss what's really going on here. Tell me.
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance.
Sure.
That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
I expected that. Ask for details about the trainings.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments.
Yeah.
But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
True. That's what the other instructor said. Mention Rainer and what happened to him.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Sure,
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken.
I got it.
We won't let you down.
This is absolutely terrible.
Really? That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
That is extremely bad. Like, yes, I want to close this camp and I want to make the leaders of this camp pay. But, as the Wilhelm said, they were just following orders, or else their lives would have been at stake, just like Rainer. So, like I said before, people need to do a lot. People do a lot of things just to survive, and it's not pretty. But the long and the short of it, I do not want to punish the recruits. They have no fault in this. The leaders have the fault in this. In this case, the leaders have the fault. Alright, pretend to leave camp. La-di-da-di-da.
Wilhelm has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They are humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes.
Yep.
But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
How do you know?
You know about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
What?
I'm so sorry.
What's going on here?
I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
Really?
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Yeah, we need to do it tonight. Hey, it's already night. Look at that. Okay, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, wow, there's no security. Wow.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
Then we need to be quick about it.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Okay, Rolf's office. The office of the leader might be on the second floor in a fancy room, right? Like right here. I was right. Key to the torture chamber. Oh, jeez. What is this? Letter from the commander, Captain Rolf. Congratulations for the work you have done. You have perfectly fulfilled the mission, your mission so far, and several of your ghost recruits have already assessed positions close to the governors as planned. Really? So they have spies everywhere, I see. Major Herman has informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing susceptible of changing our plans. Continue on this path and we should be ready to act shortly. Act shortly.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew?
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Yeah, he needs to answer for all of this. Alright, letter from Major Herman. Captain Rolf, your recruits have arrived in St. Matthias and are perfectly fulfill our expectations. I would not have expected anything less from one of my best students. I made sure that the commander knew what a good job you did in your ghost camp. I have no doubt that he will know how to reward you. If the recruits we send to the other cities are just as efficient, you will be major soon. So he just wants a promotion? I see. Nice bed, but still, this is very, very horrible. Let me just say it right now. This, a lot of people need to answer for this. These are the barracks, this is where they sleep. I mean, the wounded, I think it was the woundeds, right? On the second floor. So the basement, I'm going to the basement soon, but first, this is the armory. There are no weapons, I mean, except for the hatches. But there are no weapons here. Pick up. Night training order. All recruits who receive this note are summoned to this soldier Wilhelm's night training. So they caught on. This training is not optional. You are expected at 10 p.m. on the forest trail north of the camp. Should a recruit not attend this training, they will be subject to the next training. Yeah. What time is it? I don't know what time is it. I don't know what time is it. What time is it? Time. I do not see the time, but I cannot do anything yet because I need to know what's in the basement first. So I hope it's not 10 p.m. yet. There's nothing here. This is just food and provisions and the mess hall. Very crappy, by the way. Okay, the basement. Here we go. Do they keep soldiers in here trapped? Or I guess they do. Okay, use the key. Torture chamber.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Gee whiz. What is this, a tool? Pick up, formation report. Captain, we have trained the new recruits as instructed. However, some of them seem to have a hard time with the lack of sleep, so they were sent to the Black Room to be toughened up. We suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful, and even though they came out slightly weakened, they were much more cooperative afterwards.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt.
You will.
Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him.
No.
We must stop this training immediately.
Yes.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
That doesn't matter.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
I mean, you two can faint all you want, but I am the one. If I survive, I will always prevail.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
Yeah.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Yeah. I need to do this quietly and without any bloodshed to the recruits. Because okay, what is this? Save recruit from arrest Captain Ro- No, I'm gonna save the recruit first. I'm gonna save the recruit, which is over here somewhere. Where the hell is it? Okay, it's right over here. Okay, they're at the back of the thing, so unblock this, open this. Run, girl, run! I need to save Kurt first. I mean, Wilhelm. Kurt is right here with me. He will need saving when, you know. What the hell? Avoid casualties among the recruits. Save. Yeah, you go.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rayner.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
No. Discuss the letter. Because if I fight them now, all the recruits that are being manipulated will attack me, and then I kill them, and then it's a bad ending for everyone. Okay, discuss the letter.
Do you know what happens to those who die in this regiment? Their bodies are thrown out like those of rabid animals. If you die here, you'll die without glory. Nobody will ever know what happened to you. I doubt that's what they promised you when you joined the Guard.
No. No, of course not.
A good soldier doesn't fight for glory. He fights to be the best.
Really?
No.
Then the Guard really has changed. Did you recruits leave your families to end up lynched and thrown into a ditch?
No. You're right, Captain. We never should have ended up here.
It's not your fault.
Traitors! Cowards! Deserters!
It's not your fault. You're dead. It's over.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Yes.
Well then.
Do that.
Let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Yeah, we Kurt reputation +1. Where is the body? Where's the bot? There she is. Well, consider our deal of replacing Kurt out of the picture. We do not need it
Let's hope that
anymore.
Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
Yeah, maybe there'll be more security here, maybe. Who knows, but I'll try not to kill any of them. Any of the recruits. I still have the lieutenant and Rolf to worry about. But other than that, no one else has to die. Okay. I am over here. It's the next area. Hey, wait a second.
It's blocked.
Oh god. I tried. You saw me all. You all saw me. I tried. Alright. Open sesame. There is a wood plank covering that spot. I am not going to kill them. Those are dummies. Jeez, so how can I distract them? Can I stealth attack? I don't want to attack them per se. There is no other way to go here, right? No. I need to think of something, but I don't know what that something is. Maybe do this? No. Oh, fudge. Okay, I tried. So, I'm gonna save again and again. I mean, load again and again and again just to try new things, because I don't think there is a distraction system in this game. Like, throw a pebble somewhere and sneak to success. So I'm gonna do this. Nope. Let's see over here. No. There is no other way to go here. What is the right answer? I do not know. Maybe I should do this. Uh-oh. Oh, I fooled ya. Oh, yeah. So that's the distraction in this game. Let them spot you, they'll come your way, and vanish from the scene. I like that. I like that a lot. But now I have more obstacles to face. Like that a-hole. Are you making your rounds? Can I... Oh. Seems to be a very, very well guarded barracks. Shh. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me ever. Shh. Calm down, calm down. Everything is alright. Oh yeah! Where am I going? I do not know. Okay, I have to climb through this. I gotta be discreet. There you go. And bravo! Now that is how you do it. I mean, that's one of the ways to do it. So, yeah. The only distraction mechanic...
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit.
Yeah. The only distraction mechanic is that let them see you, let the eye turn yellow, and then you slip past. That's the only mechanic that I am seeing right now. So yeah. Ambush. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of people over there.
Rolf, you bastard! How could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
No.
Stop!
They won't.
Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders.
Those orders are null and void.
What will happen to us if we don't obey? Enough! To arms! Attack!
They are null and void. Make them understand the situation. Or mention saving Wilhelm. I am not gonna go with the charisma, because there's a 25% chance of success. So, mention saving Wilhelm. I know that all of these people know about him.
It was nearly Wilhelm's turn tonight. It could have been any of you.
Lies! Only the weak fall. So we must prove that we aren't among them.
Nonsense. I've seen more combat than any of you, and I've seen hundreds of soldiers die. Weak or not. I've seen this kind of camp before, full of torture and sadistic officers. I thought it was a thing of the past, but I was wrong. So help me make sure this camp really is the last of them.
You're right, Captain.
Oh, there you go.
If we don't put down our weapons, this will never end. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
Calm down
the
here.
The training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing. Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
Calm down here.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
He took the bait. Oh, hell yeah. He took the bait. Oh, hell yeah. You're dead.
Things are about to get dicey.
And you're dead. Yeah. Avoid casualties among the recruits. Completed. That was so nice. I got hit once, but that doesn't matter right now. Key to the ghost camp basement. I got it.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
Good.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can
Don't
forget
worry.
all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command.
Wilhelm's?
You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain.
Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this.
Yeah.
We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
Finally, this nightmare has been put to an end. Man, this is a nice ending. Everybody was saved. The freaking elites have been killed. And blammo bingo
Sieglinder.
bongo.
I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp. Where elite soldiers are trained. Through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard. And that we would pay the price for it.
Make it right.
At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Cool. Nice. So, is the quest completed or do I need to do something else? Where the hell am I? Oh god, where am I? Go to the village indicated by... Where? Where am I? Kurt! How...
Greenblood, my friend.
How are you doing?
Do you need something?
His relationship with Captain Rolf.
Rolf appeared to know you well. What was he to you? A friend? A rival?
A little bit of both. I wouldn't have willingly chosen him to be my comrade. And yet he was. And he was always picking at me to make sure that he was the best, the strongest, and the most appreciated. I suppose we all have someone like this in our past. Did you not experience that with Constantine?
Tell him that the two cannot be compared. Tell him that the little past who he was your rival in court. Tell him about the childhood memory with Constantine. Okay.
Constantine was never easygoing, but we were friends more often than we were rivals. I know he could be awful towards other children, but he always had a liking for me.
You were, and I think you still are, his only friend.
Yeah.
The court has not been kind to him.
It's true. Did you know that his father told him one day that he would never climb up the ladder if he did not start behaving in a noble way? Constantine took it a bit too literally and decided to climb up the city walls.
Yes, I wasn't with you then, but I was told about it. That was the first time you saved his life. You were very brave that day. And if memory serves, thanks to you, he wasn't even punished. You really are the friend everyone dreams of having.
Yes, I am.
Anything else?
Yes, I am. His relationship with Sieglinde.
Sieglinde appears to know you well, and to have a lot of respect for you.
We fought together. That brings people closer, you know that. But I can assure you that's all there is to it.
Really?
Actually, up until now, I've fought by your side more often than I have hers.
Ask him if he thinks he knows you. Tell him he still manages to surprise you. Manages to surprise me?
Yet you still manage to surprise me.
By facing a lot.
I certainly hope so. Just as you surprise me often. Finding pleasure in discovering new aspects of one another's personality is half the fun of a relationship, isn't it? Anything else?
Sure. Why not? That's it.
I must leave you.
Wow, this was a really good episode. Like, I mean, really good story and side quest. I really liked it. It was so unique. It was not the usual go here, get this, go back, talk to the person, complete the quest kinds of quests that I've been recently playing in other games. These side quests, they all seem to have good story writing. They all have good writing, they all have good stories. I have not been displeased with any of the side quests. So I'm gonna keep doing them. I I will keep doing them, even if they sucked. I would keep doing them. But yeah, it's really cool. The main quest is interesting. The side quests are interesting. The places are interesting. The environment is so pretty. The story is sometimes horrifying, like the one in this episode, but all interesting nonetheless. So I would be crazy to skip any side quest. Even though I will skip some side quests because I plan to be neutral in this playthrough. And if I'm neutral, I cannot be in one side or the other. So I will miss some side quests, but that's beside the point. So, next episode, I'm gonna... Oh, that's the pause menu. I'm gonna go to... A Cure for Malachor or an Ancient Secret. I need to do both of these anyways, so I'm going to do this. The Prince's Secret. Talk to the Admiral Cabral about the ruins. In the next episode, you will see me right outside his lodge or mansion or whatever he has. A hut, a tent, a campfire, whatever. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one. And have a good night.